Josiah Shirley joining us now via Locked In Satellite Radio, Dave.
I like it. Josiah, what's up, my man? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing great. We're locked in like always. Man, we're excited. We've been commentating for Undisputed Promotions, and then this card, King of the Ring, is stacked. Like, this is the amateur boxing card in the whole state of Florida for 2018. This is it. And you're on it. We talked to our man Anthony. He says you are a big-time, up-and-coming fighter. So, yeah, tell us how it's going. How's training camp?
It's pretty good. I've been training for a while now. Everything's pretty much great. I'm already on weight. I'm actually fighting on Saturday, too. And then 2 weeks from that is King of the Ring, so I'll be in that, too.
Wow. Now, do you look at that as a positive impact on your game? Like, can it be too much? I mean, of course, nobody knows their body than yourself. But do you look at it as just more ring time, the better?
Yeah, I mean, it depends because, well, right now the way my coach has it set up is we're just going to fights. We have 3 fights coming up. So when fight time comes, we kind of take it easier on training. And so that way our body has time to rest so we could just fight one.
Okay. Hey, just so if you're fighting this Saturday, where at, what promotion, let everyone know. There will be people listening.
Oh yeah, no problem. It's I'm pretty sure it's the one Battle Tested Fitness.
Okay.
And yeah, it's on August 25th. I plan to come home with the win.
That's awesome. So Josiah, talk to us about your style. If nobody's ever seen you fight before, they're listening to this podcast and they say, "Okay, this guy seems like he caught my eye, well, caught my ear if it's a podcast." But and I want to go see him fight. What does he fight like though? How do you get butts in seats? Describe your style of fighting.
Well, my style of fighting is very unique because I train in a gym where it's more of a Puerto Rican style of boxing, but then I also take what I watch in boxing, like from Mayweather, Charlo, Gervonta Davis, Mike Tyson, Sugar Ray Leonard. I watch all those fighters, so I kind of combine it all into one. And then usually my gym trains more of a style like Kodo, so it's basically all together in one.
That's some great guys to look after for sure.
Yeah, if you get all those fighters and you become 10% of that, you're a 4-time world champion, my man. Like, that's unreal.
Yeah, it's you could go after real thing.
Where are you fighting out of? What's your camp?
I fight out of Lopez Boxing Gym.
Nice. We're looking forward to your fight in Undisputed. Do you study film? Like, do you know anything about your opponent, or you kind of just go in there and implement your will and your game plan?
Usually, like, right now I don't know my opponent. Maybe sometimes I'll study them, but usually I don't. Usually I'll go in the ring. I usually test them the first round, and then after that, it's time to get them out of it.
Wow, sounds good. We can't wait. We got front row seats. Like I said, we're commentating for it at Guilt Nightclub in Orlando, Florida. We are so excited. Undisputed Promotions, King of the Ring. Man, the floor is yours. Anyone you want to promote, any of your social media, you can plug it away, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that. We're so excited, man. King of the Ring, Undisputed Promotions. We're so pumped.
Yeah, I am too. I would like to promote my Instagram, Josiah, @Josiah, and Lopez Boxing Gym. Best gym in Orlando.
No, okay. Now, I have to ask you this question. We saw your Instagram page. AK-47. How did you get that nickname?
I was sparring at a gym, and everyone just thought I was really quick, and my jab, all my punches were really sharp, and it was just I could snap people's head back with it, so they started calling me that.
That's a good way to get a nickname. And I'm no expert with guns or anything, but I do know AK-47s are very durable. Like, you can get them through the mud, the water, and they still always function correctly. So the fact that you're an AK-47 is a good nickname.
Yes, thank you.
Awesome, man. All right, September 8th, Saturday night, Guilt Nightclub. Everyone come out, see our main man Josiah get that win. All right, man. Appreciate it. Stay locked in, all right?
You too. Thank you.
All right, Josiah. And we are in Jacksonville, Florida, live in front of thousands again. Thank you guys so much for buying the tickets, coming here in
Cuzzo, come on, man. We just had our main man Josiah on Undisputed Promotions Saturday, September 8th. Guys, give him a follow, give him a like, and make sure you buy tickets. Go to Guilt Nightclub. I've been hearing a lot of big, hot things for him. This kid's going to be a future superstar.
100%. And Dave, this is really helping my geography here because I'm not really – that's not always my strongest suit in class is geography.
Oh, I'm so good at it.
Yeah, well, you travel, So,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm born and raised here in FL, the best state ever, according
Yes,
to
sir.
Steve in Maori. But anyway, so yeah, Jacksonville, thank you guys. We will be traveling all around the world eventually. It's our visualization like Conor McGregor does.
Speak into existence.
There we go. But seriously, Josiah was an awesome guest. Undisputed, September 8th, right, Dave?
Yes, sir. Saturday night, Guilt Nightclub, Orlando, Florida.
There we go. We will be there live in attendance. It's kind of hard to miss us. We'll be right on the stage with the Locked In banner. So please come up to us, take a picture, take a video, introduce yourself. We would love to talk to you guys. We also have Island Fights, September 29th. We will be in the building, as well as October 20th, Clash of the Titans with Mitchell Chamali and Combat Night, and, of course, Anthony and Undisputed.
Wow. We're stacked because we're locked in.
We are always locked in, Dave.
But can I talk to you about something that just broke late last night? And I really, this is a big thing. You're, really pro it or against it. There's no middle ground. There's no gray here.
I'm completely pro, and I know what you're talking about. We read each other's minds. By the way, off script completely. We don't plan what we're going to talk about.
True.
We just read each other's minds.
What was my mind?
I know exactly what you said. I completely agree.
Okay. No. Urban Meyer, guys, suspended for the first 3 games of this season. Is it too little? Is it too much? What's your first take, Urban Meyer?
Didn't read your mind correctly, obviously. I swear you were going to talk about something else. But I thought we were going into golf. We'll save that next. As far as Urban Meyer, listen, I've always said I'm not the guy to tell you who should be fired and who shouldn't, especially if I don't know the full story of things. If this is the decision that was made, then I'm okay with it. I want to make sure everybody that was involved gets justice, that they deserve what they get. You know what I mean? It's like if anybody was hurt in a situation, I want to make sure they get their justice. If anyone lied, I want to make sure they have a penalty for it. Obviously, Urban Meyer lied to the media.
Yeah.
So that's how he's getting a 3-game suspension. But
correct.
If they had an investigation team on this and they looked through everything and this is the conclusion they came out to, then I support it.
Okay.
But if new evidence presents itself where it's like, okay, I saw something that he may have deleted some messages and he was involved, like you say, where smoke is, there's fire, then if they decide to go further with it, who knows what happens? New information always presents itself, and they decide to take it a step further, make him step down as a head coach, I support that as well.
Wow. Okay. This, the crime, him being suspended for 3 games does not match. I think it should have been at least a year.
You're not crazy for that.
I really don't. I think the 3 games is bogus, especially now with the playoffs. Back in the day, if you lost a game, the first 3 games, guys, is against Oregon State, Rutgers, and TCU, which will be a tough game. They might lose that game. But now in college football, especially Ohio State college football, you can lose a game and still go to the Final Four and still have a shot for the national championship. I'm telling you, the punishment is weak. I just think I've been hearing the word of the day of all this has been corrupt. They could have made 4, 5, 6, 8 games. I should have been a whole year.
That's an interesting point. On the debate of the day, guys, like the Locked In page to join the community. We have a debate of the day every day where Dave and I engage with you guys. Corrupt is a strong word, but I do agree with it in this aspect of, okay, there's been plenty of instances now where college coaches have been involved with some type of corruption, lying, mischief, anything that involves with not doing things the way it should be, and it's starting to get old. And I think to your point, if you were to suspend him with more games, it would make a statement to future people that are involved with this stuff. Listen,
exactly.
Yeah, we're not. This is not a joke. This is not something we handle lightly. He's a great coach with a great program, obviously, and we will suspend him a whole season. Doesn't matter who you are. If you're engaged in any type of illegal activity, we don't take it lightly at all.
Exactly. It's like when you teach a lesson to your kids, right? What my boy does something wrong, if he goes and pushes a kid at the playground, right? The first time he does it, you got to nip it in the butt. That's when you take him home right away. You don't get him ice cream. You go to your room. You have to go to bed. You do the punishment first. If you do it light, hey, don't do that, buddy. Come on, don't do it wrong. He'll do it again and again. these problems will just keep on happening. There's a coach in Maryland that's going on with a death.
Weird situation
It's a weird situation. The Joe Paul thing. Guys, if you don't nip it in the butt, Urban, you're suspended for a year. Done. Then more people, more coaches, more people in the high ups will be like, wow, guys, we have to stay on the up and up. We can't do anything wrong or we'll get suspended for a year. We got to change. This is bullcrap.
Dave, very... Well, you know what? It's happened actually a couple times now. If you mention something and I like it, I'm not scared to say I'm wrong and I side with you. I do side with you. I think...
Thank you.
Yeah, there has to be some bigger punishments and penalties for those who are involved with any type of illegal activity. This is happening too much. It's a reoccurring thing. Look, don't get involved with this mess. Keep track of your team. Do the right thing. This won't happen. It's not like it's an unfair punishment. Don't get involved with this. Punishments won't happen. But can we shift gears to what I thought you were starting off with?
I thought you could read my mind. But
I
yeah,
did too. I mean, I don't know. It's just been a long day. The heat's getting to me. But usually we have chemistry where I can read your mind. But now, you know what I'm talking about. Tiger Woods and Phil have officially agreed to a one-on-one for $9 million Thanksgiving weekend. And it's a pay-per-view, I believe.
On pay-per-view, which is, it's cool. It's unique and different. The timing is right, too. The timing is perfect because Tiger just got second place. The PGA Championship, it was like a big thing. Phil Mickelson, his name is always around. I think the timing is perfect because golf goes away for a little bit, so now we can kind of get amped up for it. You know, Thanksgiving time, November time, go all in on it. And then it comes back in the new year with the big championships coming up. And I think, should we go there already?
No.
Okay,
we save our prediction on who wins.
Okay.
But I will say... kind of like the complaints we had last time. Is like, why do you guys cover Tiger Woods so much? Just overall media. You're taking away from the young talent. And it's like, guys, I wouldn't be watching golf if it wasn't for Tiger Woods to watch the young talent.
Exactly.
So I think this is terrific for golf. Like I mentioned on 104.7, the Locked In Minute. Thank you, Frank. It's great. It's an interesting event. And interesting is what golf needs. Tiger Woods leaves. When he comes back, it's a 69% increase in ratings. And especially to have him versus Phil, it's just another aspect for golf. It's another avenue to get people to go to a TV screen and watch golf. You won't get that if that's not Tiger Woods. And it's interesting. We love sports and we love interesting, and it's the perfect combination. We want more sports. We want more interesting events. So why in the world would I not like this?
100% agree. Like, I'm all in on this. I'm not even a golf guy. I used to play. It was really fun. The career got going. You have multiple kids. You kind of lay off stuff like that. So I'm off the golf game, but I love watching it. I will definitely get the pay-per-view. Like, I'm super intrigued. They don't do a lot of one-on-one. It's a 4-day event. It's, multiple players. One guy can get hot. One guy can get cold. This is one-on-one, 1 day, winner takes all for $9 million. Like, I don't care if you're Tiger or Phil, and they're both, millionaires, they're rich. To be honest, this is what I would love, if the winner would donate all the money to their favorite charity. That would just be epic, would be awesome. Cancer research, warrior funds, anything of that nature. Whatever, player fights for. It could be a humane society, right? I think, but that number of $9 million, that's a big chunk. That's just humongous. So they got something to fight for, and not even that. Let's just call a spade a spade. In the last 10 years of golf, that's the best rivalry. It's the Phil versus Tiger. So whoever wins this at this time in their career will have bragging rights. And that I love.
Yeah, one-on-one, okay, you can have a guy that's better than someone their whole career, but if he beats him one-on-one, I'm not saying he is better than him, but like you just said, it's bragging rights. If they stand next to each other, yeah, I beat him one-on-one. It's something different.
Anderson Silva is easily the greatest middleweight ever. Chris Weidman beat him twice.
Yeah, he can
so
say,
if they
I beat
stand
him.
next to each other in a picture, Chris can stand a little bit taller. There's nothing you could do, right?
That's a great analogy. Off script, it's what we do here at the Locked In Foundation.
Holy crap, here we go.
It's going to be a hit or miss. That's what I want, hit or miss.
Sure.
Kobe Bryant, big three, hit or miss. Do you like it? Miss it?
Yep.
You don't like the idea, or it's not going to happen?
Both.
Okay.
And I'm a big three guy. Kobe's just doing too much. He's too big. And I know this might sound crazy. He's too big for the brand. Like, I like the big three. To me, it's super niche-y. Like, Paul Pierce can do it. Paul Pierce is a great player. Could be a Hall of Famer. He could do it. Kobe is a top 10 player of all time. One of the greatest Lakers ever. It's just too big. I don't want him to be the brand of the big three. Like, I think he's too big for the big three. If the big three was around for 20 years, 22 years, and it's Ben Simmons getting into it, be like, okay, cool, they deserved it. Just if Kobe gets in, I think he would overshadow the whole brand of the big three. So it's a miss for me.
I agree to you to a point, and I'm going to take the other side just for argument's sake. We've always said, hey, when we walk down the street, I don't care who it is, we would always take a picture or video with them. We wouldn't let our brand overthrow any of that. We wouldn't let the ego get to us. We would take the picture with anybody.
At least I hope so.
And exactly. And it's like, why is it that Kobe can't do that? And I've always wanted to see Larry Bird versus Paul Pierce. Like, I've always wanted to see Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant versus Allen Iverson. Like, I've always wanted to see that 3-on-3 matchup that we play when we were in the gym. So his brand is too big where he can't do that now. It's like that one guy you invite to the basketball gym and he just won't do it because he thinks he's too cool in a way. Yes, Kobe Bryant is obviously a huge brand, but another side of me says, look, forget the politics, forget the brands. If you love basketball, we want to see a cool 3-on-3 match. Just play basketball. You know, kind of almost put the politics to the side. Ice Cube's always looking out for players and for just like anything to help get people intrigued and support the game of basketball. Just put it aside and just play basketball. Like, I just think sometimes politics and brands and how people view you and your reputation sometimes plays too much of a part of what we do every day. It's like, just do what you love. If we love talking sports, I don't care if you're on Fox Sports or if you're some guy in a bar who's obviously reasonable and isn't like a jerk, but he just wants to talk sports. I'm going to talk sports with you.
Absolutely. We'll talk. We'll debate with anyone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Who's your favorite team, favorite player, who's going to win, lose, who's the best ever. The Jordan, LeBron will go down forever. Yeah. Infamous. Our Chris Paul debate has been over a year, and we're both right and we're both wrong. It's like, it's awesome. It goes up and flow. It's a roller coaster. It's the best, Cuzzo.
That's my point.
Yep.
It's like, so now it will look bad if he plays because he's too big for this. It's just kind of like, just play basketball. Just have fun. If Paul Pierce comes and you guys are rivals, how cool would it be to see them playing a 3-on-3 and kind of going at it? Like, you can't tell me you wouldn't love to see that.
No, that would be epic.
There we go. There we go. But I do understand your side, and it's probably the most realistic point of view where he's not going to do it because of that.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So it's a support, don't support at the same time.
It was a miss and a make.
There we go.
There we go. Hey, just real quick, I wanted to give a shout out to our main man, Anderson, Superman Hutchinson.
Superman! There you go.
Okay, that worked. He just got his fight announced September 29th, Island Fights 50. He's facing a tough, hard opponent, Mike Barnett. Like, that's going to be a sick fight. We just talked to Hannah Goldie. We can't wait for her fight versus Sarah. This card is stacked beyond belief. Get your tickets at Ticketmaster.com. Island Fights 50, September 29th. Talking about Anderson and Pete White's, we will be there tonight, Cuzzo.
Yep.
We have a big promotional night for Undisputed Promotions, King of the Ring, September 8th. We can't wait to see Princess Sophia, Kyra, Tyler, our main man Timothy, everyone there, everyone that's fighting and for Undisputed Promotions. We're talking to tonight. We're taking pictures. We're getting videos. So make sure you get locked in on all of our social media pages, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Like us, love us. I knew you were going to talk. What's up?
You guys couldn't see that because, it's a podcast, but I was about to interrupt Dave. Listen, everything I said about Kobe Bryant and the brands, throw it out the window. We are not a big brand for anybody. We think we are a people's podcast. So we'd love to get the opportunity to meet you guys. We don't care who you are, where you are. If you love sports and you're passionate about what you do, you support the podcast, we will come to you, take pictures, videos, talk sports, and that's something we pride ourselves on. So we appreciate all the feedback we've received from you guys. The numbers have been outstanding, Dave, like incredible. So thank you guys so much for your support.
Absolutely. I'm going to push this later on in the week, but I'll kind of announce it now. August.
Breaking news?
A little bit. August 2018 has been our #1 most downloaded month ever.
Ever.
And we still got 10 days left. 10 like
days.
You said, thank you. Thank everyone who's listened, who's subscribed, who's downloaded.
Subscribe, download.
Yeah, you're on
got to echo everything you do.
I know. But thank you so much. Keep on pushing it, though, guys. We're not done. We are not close to done. We're just getting started. Tell a friend, tell a family member. Because I'm ready to kind of get locked in.
Me too.
I got something. I want to get this off my chest.
You go first. Whoever brings up the idea from now on gets to get locked in first.
I'm ready. You ready for this one? So we brought up Pete White. We're going there tonight. We can't wait to the gym. Saturday, September 8th, we got our main man, Hisaiah, on earlier.
Damn it. We have whenever we don't talk about our locked-ins, we have the same locked-ins, I swear.
Wow.
Go ahead.
All right. Not talking about winning or losing. There's so many fighters from P. White's gym, but there's one in particular I want to shout out, and I think he's going to be the most impressive fighter on the whole card. And the main event guys are 2 Olympic-level fighters. They're going to the Olympics. Whoever wins this fight is going for a gold medal one day.
Legitimate talent.
Tyler Cooper.
The man.
Yes, Tyler Cooper will be the most impressive fighter. He's in the gym before everyone. He stays behind everyone. Who he trains against on a daily is unbelievable. I cannot wait to watch Tyler Cooper fight Saturday, September 8th, Undisputed Promotions.
He trains against Chris Mighty Mixon, Kingslayer Mixon.
What's his social media platform?
Oh, Lord. I think it's Chris Mixon spelt backwards and then throw a couple numbers, X's, and underscores in there.
Oh, man.
We love you, Chris.
Slayer.
We could do that to Chris. We love him.
Absolutely. And buy his T-shirt, by the way. I got it.
Yeah.
I wear it all the time.
I throw every nickname in the book at him. Every time I hear a different thing, he's like, come on, man. It's just Kingslayer. Guys, it's a similar locked-in. That's why I was worried. Of course, if anyone loses, I don't look at it as a loss. I look at it as like a learning curve where you're able to learn, grow as a fighter. So if anybody were to lose, it's not frowned upon. It's an experience. It's a learning experience. But all that being said, the Locked In podcast seems to have a really good history with people who've been on the podcast come out victorious. Not all the time, of course, but
victorious.
There we go. You got to be my hype man. I think everybody out of Pete White Boxing and MMA Gym, and I could say this with 100% confidence and truthfulness, I believe will come out victorious.
Wow.
And it's just because Pete doesn't throw anybody in there who he doesn't feel is prepared to win. They train hard every single day, and their mind is in the right spot. It's like, yeah, we love them, and it's easy to root for them, but 100% honesty, I truly believe all of them will come out victorious.
Wow. That's like 7 or 8 fighters, Cuzzo.
I know. I could be 8 for 8.
Wow. That would be
play the lottery.
That would be the most impressive locked-in ever. If this happens, if this goes down Saturday, September 8th at Guilt Nightclub, Orlando, Florida, Max Van Auken, the most impressive locked-in ever.
Ever. Dave, what a great episode. Everybody, we know you liked it. We see you smiling. Download, subscribe, thumbs up on Facebook, leave a comment, give us 5 stars. Dave wants Dunkin' Donuts. I think I'm going to transition to Starbucks.
Never.
I think I will.
Wow. Okay.
So give me a Starbucks card. Give Dave a Dunkin' Donuts. Buy a T-shirt. Take pictures with us. We appreciate you guys. And like always, Dave, stay locked in.